Good evening, dear children. Today we are going to tell you a wonderful story that happened in the distant sea. Deep in the deep blue ocean, there is a beautiful kingdom where all kinds of marine creatures live. But the most special thing is that there is a very cute little mermaid with long blonde hair and a beautiful voice. Her name is Arya, and she is full of curiosity about the outside world. Now let's close our eyes and enter Arya's wonderful adventure together. In the deep, far-away ocean, there's a kingdom surrounded by colorful coral and clear water. Many amazing sea creatures live there together, taking care of their beautiful home. In this kingdom, there's a special family. They're the guardians of the ocean, with a long history and royal blood. They're the mermaid family. The mermaids all have beautiful tails and lovely voices. Their songs can heal sea creatures and make the water clear. In this family, there's a young mermaid princess named Arya. She has long golden hair and eyes that shine like pearls from the deep sea. She's smart, kind, and very curious about the world outside the ocean. Arya's grandma often tells her stories about the land. These stories have tall castles that reach the sky, humans wearing fancy clothes, and all kinds of exciting adventures. When Arya hears these stories, she feels a strong wish to see these new things with her own eyes. Even though life in the ocean kingdom is peaceful and nice, Arya's heart is always full of wonder about the unknown. She often swims to the surface alone, looks at the stars, and dreams of going to the land one day to explore those mysterious places. But the line between the ocean and the land is very clear. Arya knows her dream might just be a far-away wish. But young hearts are always full of hope, and Arya believes that one day, she can make her wish come true. One day, Arya was looking at the stars like usual when she heard a faint cry for help. She listened carefully and found out it was coming from a sinking ship. Arya didn't wait, she quickly dived into the water and found a young prince trying hard not to drown. Arya used all her strength to save the prince from the sinking ship and brought him to a nearby lonely island. The prince's name was Alexander. He was in a shipwreck because of a big storm. Arya put Alexander safely on the island and sang to him to make him feel better until he calmed down. Alexander was very thankful to this mysterious mermaid and wanted to know more about her. He asked Arya to tell him her name, but Arya just smiled and didn't answer. As time went by, Alexander got stronger on the island. Arya came to see him every day, bringing him food and comfort. Alexander started to really like Arya because she was so beautiful and kind. He wanted to know her better. Arya also found that she liked spending time with Alexander more and more. She started to dream about living with him on land one day. But Arya knew she couldn't stay on the island forever. She had to go back to the Ocean Kingdom, back to her family and friends. On the day she had to say goodbye, Arya was brave and showed Alexander her mermaid tail. She told him who she really was. Alexander was surprised, but his heart was full of love and respect for Arya. He promised he would remember Arya, no matter where she was. After Arya went back to the Ocean Kingdom, her heart was full of missing Alexander. She started to work harder to learn human language and culture, hoping that one day she could see Alexander again. And after Alexander went back to land, he couldn't forget the beautiful mermaid princess either. He started looking everywhere, hoping to find a way to the Ocean Kingdom to see Arya again. It seemed like their fates were tethered by an invisible string. Even though they were in different worlds, their hearts were always together. After Arya went back to the Ocean Kingdom, her days were quiet like before, but her heart wasn't as carefree as it used to be. Every night when everyone was asleep, she would swim to the surface and look at the stars, thinking about Alexander. She imagined what his life was like on land, imagined his smile, and wondered if he was thinking about her too. Arya started trying to sing in human language. She wanted to use her songs to show how much she missed Alexander. Her voice echoed in the ocean, and many sea creatures came to listen. Her friends' little fish, sea turtles, and dolphins were all touched by her songs. They gathered around Arya, trying to comfort her in their own ways. On land, Alexander didn't forget Arya either. He often sat alone by the sea, looking at the big waves, hoping to see that beautiful mermaid again. He started learning about the ocean, hoping to get closer to Arya's world. Every night, he would make a wish to the stars, hoping that one day he could meet Arya again. Even though Arya and Alexander were in different worlds, their feelings for each other grew stronger. Arya started dreaming about becoming human one day and living with Alexander on land. And Alexander was looking for ways to make Arya's wish come true. He was willing to do anything for her. Arya's grandma noticed the change in her. She told Arya that the line between the ocean and land wasn't impossible to cross, but it would cost a lot. Arya's heart was full of mixed feelings. She was scared of losing her ocean home, but she also wanted to be with Alexander. But she knew, no matter which path she chose, she had to be brave to face it. Arya's feelings grew stronger and stronger and stronger. She started looking for a mysterious power in the ocean that could help her become human. She heard that in the deep sea, there was an old sea witch with magic. Maybe she could help Arya make her wish come true. Arya decided to start a journey to find the old sea witch. No matter how hard the journey would be, she would try her best for love. Arya's journey was full of hardships and challenges. She swam through deep-sea canyons, past dangerous reefs, and even faced fierce sea creatures. But her determination never wavered. She believed that if she kept trying, she could find the magic to change her fate. Finally, on a starry night, Arya found the legendary old sea witch. The witch lived in a mysterious part of the sea, full of strange plants and glowing creatures. The old sea witch looked at Arya and felt her strong desire for love. However, she told Arya that the price of becoming human was very high. She would lose her voice, and every step she took would hurt a lot. Arya was scared, but her heart was already full of thoughts on Alexander. She bravely accepted the conditions and the witch's magic. As the magic worked, Arya felt pain like never before. Her body slowly changed, and her fishtail turned into human legs. When she stood up again, she was a real human girl, but she had lost her beautiful voice. Arya started her journey to find Alexander. She came to land, walking on her new legs. Even though every step hurt, her heart was strong. She walked through forests and crossed rivers, finally reaching Alexander's country. At the same time, Alexander hadn't given up looking for Arya. He built a lighthouse by the sea and lit it every night, hoping Arya would see it. When he saw Arya appear under the lighthouse, he could hardly believe his eyes. They looked at each other, and even though Arya couldn't speak, her eyes and face showed all her feelings. Alexander hugged Arya tightly. He didn't need words to understand her heart. Their love was stronger than the line between sea and land, stronger than the difference between humans and mermaids. Arya's sacrifice and bravery, and Alexander's persistence and loyalty, finally helped them overcome all difficulties and find their own happiness. Their story spread between the ocean and the land, becoming a forever legend. It reminds everyone with love in their hearts that nothing is impossible if you have courage and keep trying. Dear children, did you hear the story of Arya and Alexander? Their love story is full of courage and sacrifice. It tells us that no matter how big the difficulties are, nothing is impossible if we have love and dreams. Arya bravely faced the pain of becoming human to be with Alexander, and Alexander never stopped looking for her. Their story tells us that true love is worth waiting and working for. Just like Arya and Alexander, even if they couldn't speak, they could still communicate through their hearts and feel each other's love. Do you want to be brave like Arya and persistent like Alexander? In your life, you might face some problems too, but if you face them bravely and feel with your heart, you can find ways to solve them. Now let's clap for Arya and Alexander and feel happy for their love story. In your hearts, you might already have your own little dreams. Be brave and chase them, just like Arya did, no matter how far and hard the journey is. Good night, dear children. I hope you have a sweet dream tonight. Dream of being as brave as Arya and as persistent as Alexander. When you wake up tomorrow, there will be a new day full of hope and dreams. Now the story is over. Arya and Alexander finally found their happiness. Night has fallen, and stars are twinkling in the sky, just like Arya's bright eyes. Children, it's time to go to dreamland. Let's close our eyes with hope and dreams, just like Arya. Imagine you're lying on a soft bed, wrapped in warm blankets, just like the ocean gently hugging Arya. It's quiet and peaceful around you. You can only hear a soft breeze and some insects chirping outside. They're all softly saying, "Good night, little ones." In your dreams, you might meet Arya and Alexander. You might swim with them in the ocean or have adventures on land. No matter where your dreams take you, remember that love and courage are your most precious treasures. Now, let's take a deep breath, relax our bodies, and let our minds slowly drift into dreamland with the love and warmth from the story. Don't worry about tomorrow, because each new day is a new beginning, full of endless possibilities. Good night, dear children. May you have sweet dreams and wake up with smiles and energy to welcome the new day. Good night. May your hearts be as wide as the ocean and as bright as the stars. Good night, little ones.
you.